amiguitos, yo soy Fanny otra vez aquí. En este video les traigo un nuevo tema y un nuevo invitado. Esta vez es mi esposo,
Hola.
Nicolás. En esta ocasión vamos a hablar un poco en inglés porque se le facilita más a él hablar en inglés. Pero pues vamos a hablar de temas y les voy a dejar los subtítulos abajito para que no tengan problema entendiendo. The topic that we're going to talk about is death. So talking about death, so we saw a series or a cartoon that talk about it, and it kind of mentioned that when you get into a point where you know you're gonna die, so like these terminal ill patients that they have a particular time of life, that time where they are waiting for to die is when they feel that they live the most. At least that's what it was saying, and I found it very interesting because I it's hard to understand why do you need to be close to death for you to actually live, and it's this feeling that because you know you're gonna die and you have it so presently, you start like taking advantage of every situation more and more. So what I was thinking is like, is it required for us to have present death for us to enjoy our life? Is that the thing that we need?
Well, we just have time basically, and we don't know. We all know we're gonna die eventually. We just don't know when. At this point we got let's say certainty. We know that it's gonna happen. We don't have to worry about it anymore. We know it's gonna happen. It's just we don't have that much time, but it's gonna happen. So might as well enjoy whatever little time we have remaining. I feel you should not stress about it anymore because you know it's gonna happen. I feel that's the difference because everyone knows, but no one wants to acknowledge it. We're all like, it's gonna happen, but like much much later, like as if we're invincible. But it's just not the case.
So, do you think that the issue is that we do not acknowledge that?
I never wake up and feel that like I need to fully enjoy everything. Like I don't know, like I go to work, I do my cleanings and stuff, and it's not fun. And I like if it was my last day, maybe I wouldn't be doing this and be like, no, life is too short. I don't want to go through none of this.
In the episode that we watched where they were explaining death and everything, they were saying that life is like we're in this current and this continuous current that we're just like flowing into.
Yeah.
And they mentioned like pretty much the end goal, all the end of this current is death. That we're something that is the only thing that we're sure that it's gonna happen. It's sure that we're gonna die, and nothing else that we have in this physical world. It's sure. Like you could think I'm gonna have a lot of money, but you don't know if you're really gonna do it, or that you're gonna find someone to spend time with or whatever. But does this, like, thinking this way that you're just gonna go in the current and eventually die, like if you base your life in that thinking, do you think it could make you actually throw your life because you're just thinking like I'm gonna die? Do you think that's why people don't like to think about it, because you will just think like, well, what's the point of doing stuff if I'm just gonna die?
Yeah, well, I feel like there's no like right or wrong answer. Like you could like just have fun and be careless and not save or plan for the future and enjoy, and it might be work because you end up having a disease and dying early or something, but like that's the thing, you can never know. So maybe it would be better, or maybe you would get like much older and then you realize uh that like, well, you're gonna live long but you don't have any retirement plans and stuff, and you're stuck working like past 65 or plus. So I feel there's no like, I feel it's up to anyone to decide for themselves what they want to do, or a mix of like enjoying a little more and being safe for the or planning for the future, but not just focusing as like I need to save everything I have for in 30 years or when I retire.
For this, would there be an actual good way, like the optimal way of going through this current? We can actually conquer this current and actually be full in every aspect, or you think it's just impossible in our human nature?
of that is really hard to say. And I'm sure like maybe some people are able or feel like they're able. I wouldn't be surprised if some people are able to really appreciate every moment and of life, and not just like, oh, I have to go to work and be stuck in traffic and like everything is awful and life is garbage. And does this apply to everyone? Absolutely not. And but I don't know, maybe that could be an improvement over the like future generation to, I don't know. I don't know. Like it's hard to say. Like did the previous generation enjoy more because they were more careless with environment and like with everything? They were just doing whatever they wanted. Was it like, were they happier because of it? Like possibly. It's hard to tell.
In there, I'm actually, you're touching a very like key point in there. Like I do feel like generations change a lot, and that's what they change. I think we all want to get to this equilibrium where we're caring about our future at the same time that we're enjoying our life.
Yeah.
And we see it at the workplace. Like our previous generation was like work hard, and if you work hard you're successful. If you don't have time for anything else and you work hard and you become a CEO or you can become a PP, then you're successful, you did a good life. Other than that, you didn't do a good life. If you follow the structure of life, you had a house and you had kids and you send your kids to school, then you had a good life, you were successful. But nowadays it's not really that. Like I don't think that's success. I think that successful is having this balance. So you have more effective work more than quantitative work. Like I think that if you see this current as just a current that you're just driving you to death, you're just gonna get depressed probably, or like not plan. But I want to see it as like there is, you are in this little boat, but you have like a stick, like a paddle, and you're able to paddle your way out of it. Like
No.
you can choose which current you're gonna take. It's not just one
Okay.
big current, but it's like a current with different little paths. So you can choose to enjoy your life, to be happy, but at the same time you can still have plans. Like and like those 8 hours that I'm working is my working time, but after that time I'm done. Like
Family or hobbies or
yeah, then
whatever.
I enjoy my life.
That you pretty much make your decision based on what you decide to prioritize. I feel it's all arbitrary like limits that we might self-impose on what our definition of success is. Yeah, I do think we can all choose our path, but I don't know. I feel that we also influence vastly by like the general population, like the current society and the ideas and stuff, like even like still to this day, like as soon as you get married, it's like, oh, when are the kids gonna come? And like feel really like, I feel everyone's get pressured into a basic canvas.
Like we're kind of like paddling our way through life, but it feels like every time we talk with someone, they want to push us back to this canvas that
Yeah.
is pre-made by for everyone.
Mhm.
It's bad, I guess. I guess we should all respect the living of other ones and not give your opinion because maybe your way of living doesn't mean that is the right way. Well, the whole idea that I had about this, and after watching that episode, I was just thinking we should remove the taboo out of death. That's a reality. That's the ultimate reality for all of us. We are going to die. And once we realize that we are all going to die, we stop thinking vain on stupid things that maybe don't matter that much.
Mhm.
I realized like I want my life to be happy. Like I just want to be happy. I want to feel happy. I know I'm not going to be happy every time, but I want to try to feel happy, and not happy as in like haha I'm so happy, but like happy as in I'm embracing, and I'm really embracing every second of my life, because not all of my life is gonna be happy, obviously, but I wanna enjoy every moment, and I wanna stop thinking on stupid things. I wanna stop being pushed by society to do this and that, and I wanna stop being like putting goals. I think professional goals, just putting like my main goal in life, it's becoming this professionally. I think now I changed. I think it's not a good idea. I think it's good to have the goal, like I would like to get there, but that is not a set in stone. Like if I don't get there, I was not successful. Sometimes we see all these little moments very very superficially, like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But like you'll never live that again. I don't know, what do you think? Do you think like it's easy to say yes, be happy, and that's important, like it's easy to say it, and of course, but I don't think it's be happy. I think it's more be be grateful.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, and I felt like since I moved like farther away from my parents, I did felt that I appreciate way more whenever I go back. I appreciate way more the time spent, uh, because it's always like in short bursts, and it's big gaps of time in between.
Mm-hmm.
I do like want to appreciate, like I really am grateful and have fun, and I want to have like to just make memories and remember this fondly, like, and I want to, well, I don't know, I don't want like, oh yeah, it's not important, and I can just go another time skip. Like, no, I want to be there and have fun, and like it took me time to realize as well, like, because back then, like I used to see like being with my family inside. I just wanted to go and be with my friends like every weekend and stuff. Like,
We're all gonna die, and it's better to embrace the fact that we're all going to do it, and that way you put in perspective everything that you're doing. There are moments on your life that you will never repeat. Like you can always make more money, you can always have more job opportunities, that you can always do it, you can always work harder, you can always, but you cannot always have your kid, as a toddler, as a your parents. They will not always be there, being able to talk to you and to spend those moments.
mm-hmm.
And even your friends, like when you're with your friends, when you're in your 20s and you're your teens, and you're able to just bullshit and like play beer pong and get drunk and do, those moments are not gonna repeat. So let's I guess the conclusion that I want to get is like, let's just embrace the fact that we are going to die, and that the moments that we are living right now are unique. Someone wants to be next to you and to have a conversation, let's have it. Let's be there, let's enjoy. And like sometimes, yeah, you can enjoy playing a game, and that's fine as well.
Mm-hmm.
But like whatever makes you happy, like let's enjoy, and let's feel grateful of what we have, instead of just thinking the next step and the next move all the time. Let's enjoy what you have right now.
Yeah, like you said as well, like it's not using phone or social media, but maybe not using as much when you're with people like at the table or something. I don't know, I guess it should just be to not have regrets. Like right now we cannot do much, so yeah, it is way more boring currently, but it's gonna get better, and I'm sure people like having their freedom back, like to be able to do whatever they want. I'm sure people will appreciate those little things that they took for granted for years.
So, well, like lastly, I'm gonna mention. So the show that we watch is Midnight Gospel.
Mm-hmm.
It's on Netflix. Doing the commercial. And the episode that we watched was the 8th episode.
The last one.
The last one. It's actually very good. It's very moving, and like I guess I just want to finish this whole thing. I know I said it a million times during this transmission, but I want to just say, let's for real, let's remove the taboo on that and on the feelings around it. And it said that there in the episode it says the feelings around that are love. You feel pain because you love those people so much that you feel so sad because they are not there. But it's not bad, it's love. What you feel behind you, it's just love. It's so much love, and this sadness is just brought by love. So let's change the topic on what's that. That is, it's something that just will happen, and the feelings around are beautiful. Muchas gracias por haber visto este video. Espero que no esté muy heavy, pero que les haya gustado. Suscríbanse. Ahora ya, pues, lo obligué a que viniera a hacer esto conmigo, pero me pareció un tema muy bonito y quería sacarlo de mi pecho. Entonces, pues muchas gracias por venir, Nico. Espero que vuelvas a venir en algún momento.
Nos vemos pronto.
Bye.